Welcome to Epic Stock Due Diligence. Please subscribe at youtube.com/EpicStockDD. Thank you.
Hey everyone, Ed here. I just wanted to take a moment to talk about the best way that I found to screen stocks, and it's free. So it's a pretty simple process. The first thing I'll do, I'll go to otcmarkets.com. And once I'm at that page, I'll click on the top. It says OTC Stock Screener. So you can go to that, and then you can sort, you can screen by a lot of different options. But what I found, and what I do, I'm looking for either a less risky play, which is typically a double zero, or maybe even a penny or more price per share. But if I want to go for the sketchiest of the sketchy, I'll go for price range minimum price of 0001, which is the lowest price per share that a stock can trade at, all the way to 0009, which is the highest you're going to go in 000 range. Beyond that, you'll go to 001. And then after the 00 range, you'll go to the penny range, .01, etc. So we're going to go ahead and hit go. And it's going to populate a list. Now, this is current as of yesterday. So what I'll do is I'll sort by volume. And then I'll sort by volume again just by clicking the VOL. And you can see here the list of volume actives. So there's two that are the two top dogs. This one right here, a little bit over 308 million. And then this other one, a little bit over 152 million. So let's see, what is EFIR? That's the #1 volume leader for yesterday. So first thing I'll do is click on it, OTC Markets. I'll go to Company Info. 000s are fun, but I don't gamble. Well, I do gamble because I play 000s, but I don't gamble to a certain degree. And the first thing I check, I always check the share structure. Now, if you've seen my share structure video, you realize how important share structure is for a stock. This one, as of May 11, 2012. Now, keep in mind, that's a month old, and a lot can happen with a month. But a month ago, the shares outstanding was right below 1 billion, which isn't too bad for 000. It's not great, but it's not too bad. So what I would then do is I would contact the transfer agent. So you just select transfer agent down there, click on the name of it, and it'll list their contact information. In this case, they only have a phone number. So they don't have an email and phone number, so you'd need to call them. So all you do is call and say, hey, I'd like to have the current share structure information for ticker symbol EFIR. And if they're not gagged, meaning that the company has told them not to disclose share structure information, if they're not gagged, they should be able to give you the current. Now, more than likely in a month, the shares outstanding probably hasn't increased that much, but there are certain situations where it has, so always check that. So that's the next step. The next step I do, I go to Investors Hub, iHub, for all you Investors Hub people, that's what you call it. I go there and then I type in ticker symbol EFIR. And it's going to load the information. 52-week range of 0001 to .049, right below 5 cents. So that's kind of cool. I go to message board because I want to see what's going on right now. You can read this. The main thing is the post. I'm not going to go into each individual post, but I would usually read through these and just kind of get a feel for what's going on with the company. They're saying news coming, blah, blah, blah. You know, as my other video says, there's pumpers, there's dumpers, there's all kinds of stuff. So do your own due diligence, develop your own decision as to whether or not the speculative investment is worth it. The next thing I do, I go to stockcharts.com, which is really nice, and I type in EFIR. Just kind of want to see what the chart looks like. I don't know anything about this particular stock. It just popped up in my screen today. So I'll probably look back. Usually what I'll do, I'll specify range. Let's see what kind of time. Excuse me, period. Okay, daily's fine, but I want to get the range here. Let's just look at 3 years. I mean, I know that's a long time, but let's see what it's done in 3 years. So I change that to 3 years. Let's see what it's done in the past. Let's see what it's done in the past 6 months. Bottom fell out. Bottom fell out in May. So when I'm looking at this stock, and obviously I haven't dug deeply into it, but when I'm looking at this stock, I'm seeing something where the bottom really fell out during the month of May. So it'll be interesting to see what happened, because a lot of times something like this, and you'd be referred to as a bottom fisher, because you're trying to find extremely cheap stocks. This one might be an interesting one to check out. Obviously, I know nothing about the company. This is just an example. So, but it could be a good one to check out. And this process, of course, don't always concern yourself with just the most volume active. Look at the other ones as well. Usually I'll look at like the top 10 or 15 volume actives to see what might be going on. Because if you can diversify your speculative micro-cap investments, even if only one of your highly speculative ones does well, it could make some phenomenal gains. And even if you lost everything in the other ones, it could cancel it out. And there's always a possibility you lose in every one of them. So only put in what you expect to lose. And when I but when I trade micro-caps, I expect to lose every penny of my speculative investment. So that's just some points. Some little quick tips here that I use for screening. I welcome your questions and feedback. If there's anything in particular that you'd like for me to post, let me know, and I'll see if I can whip up a video. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, feel free to check out my book, Penny Stock Perfectionist. I've got a link to that book. It's available from iTunes Store, Apple iTunes. It's in this video description. And also subscribe to this channel. This channel is youtube.com/EpicStockDD. Thank you.